blanket with 4 children inside. No bed sheets, no what? What sort of... I go around and I see the children without shoes. Up to now, you see children are going to school without shoes. I don't know why these school people don't encourage them to have at least rugabire, the other tire sandals. They are much better than just walking on bare feet. So all that purchasing power, the shoes, the textiles, the food, the market is there, but it is suppressed the demand because they don't have the money to buy. Then you have, but in the case of northern Uganda, the other strategic issue is bad politics. Because you are unfortunate to have bad leaders. Ogenga Latigo is one of the few exceptions. He's in the wrong camp, and I don't know why. You know, he doesn't know that with his father-in-law, Gino Obonyo, we were in DP together. He doesn't know that I was a very big DP. I was with Gino Obonyo, with Beni Chiwanuka, with Alex Latim, Boniface Byanyima, who were in DP. I was a very strong DP youth, but I saw the limitations of DP. And I said, please, this DP can't solve the problems of Uganda. So these ones, the Ogenga Latigos and Mao and all those people, they are in DP. You cannot have a DP without Museveni. Without Museveni, there is no DP. Because I was from 1960 to 1970, I joined the UPC for 5 months. I joined the UPC in September. I went, no, not August, September. This gentleman, Otim Oriem, was manning UPC office. I think on the way to Entebbe Road, on the left here. I went there and I picked UPC cards and I took them to my area. So, okay, let's support the UPC and see what happens. Then the UPC collapsed by themselves. So that's why we had to start a new force. So therefore, you really need to have some cadres who come up. Because you talk of war. Ruero Triangle had a big problem of war. But if you go to some parts of the Ruero Triangle now, they have recovered. The cattle corridor has fully recovered. And they don't have the same infrastructure like we have in the north. The other day, I took some of these ministers there, and you saw the dairy sector is doing very well there. Masaka town, all the buildings were destroyed in the war of 1979. Every building in Masaka was destroyed. So when you see Masaka, you don't even know that there was a war there. Mbarara. Not a single building remained standing. They were all blown up. But they have come back. So these fellows who confuse our people are really not good. I have taken some of the lessons, the ideas to train the young people, and so on. We shall take them up. Now, I'm very glad the North is taking to coffee. Recently, we were having some argument with some people. UCDA, a group called UCDA, they were trying to deceive people that without UCDA, there will be no coffee. That's not true. The coffee, the seedlings they are distributing are generated by our research institutions, Chituza and so on. The other time we used Operation Wealth Creation to distribute the seeds. We can now going to use different agents to distribute the coffee seedlings. Like for instance, I'm going to get my model farm in Bariregi to become a seed multiplying center. I can cover that area. I'm already doing it in Ixozi. I distributed all the coffee seedlings in Ixozi around my place. And I can use the farm in Chitierera to do the same for Busoga. I even have a farm in government farm, not my personal farm, in Arua. So we are going to distribute the seedlings. And our daughter, the wife of Kerumundo, if she can agree and we make a contract with us, she becomes my seed distributor. And I need to pay all my banya mewa. I have some banyas, I know. My PPS, I have some banya with that girl, that lady there. I want to help them to irrigate. Have you irrigated? When I was there, I was telling you about irrigation. Is that correct? I remember the banya. Now, don't use wrong data. Because I had my Mukunja, Binzika, and somebody else talking of prolonged drought in the north. Are you talking about my north or another north? In the north, there is no prolonged drought. I challenge anybody here to. Because I saw this when I was fighting in the war. From even Ngoma here, and part of Chiboga, Kiankwanzi, 1 degree north of the equator. It starts raining in March, and it continues with a small interruption of a few days up to end of December. Then you get the drought. The drought is from January, February in the north. Is that not correct? This is for the north and west Nile. But for Karamoja, that's why there is a prolonged drought. For them, they get. So, can somebody challenge? Let's conclude this. Because this, I'm a free information, free consultant. Is that correct or not correct? The rain months are from March, continuous, to end of December almost. So please remove it from your documents. If you want to say prolonged drought for Karamoja, but not for the north, not north central. Is my information correct? Yes. So which north are you talking about? My north or north of Khartoum? If you are talking about my north, I cannot accept because I'm here, I will defend it. It is the only part of Uganda which has got 9 rain for 9 months out of 12. When I was fighting some place somewhere, I was in Ugulu. And I was so worried because we wanted to start the fighting. that it is going to start raining before, and we launched the work on the 9th of March, and very soon the rain started. So it was good that we had just launched. And when we were trying to do the work, some other place, the 18th of April, it had started raining badly. And when it rains, so there's no, correct that please. Don't waste your time with prolonged drought. There's no prolonged drought in the north. The drought is January, February, and a few days of March. Then it starts raining. But for Karamoja, it's another story. That's the one where you have got a prolonged drought. But even Karamoja has got more rain than South Africa. Because the rain in Karamoja is 35 inches of rain. In West Acholi, in Western Nile, it is 60 inches of rain. But if you go to Zimbabwe, where there are big farms in Matebele land, they have 22 inches of rain. Here, Karamoja, where you say there's drought, it is 35 inches of rain. I totally agree with mechanization. The Ministry of Agriculture should have these mechanization centers. They have been trying to fumble around to use cooperatives, but I don't know what the problem is. But to give credit to UPC, they had started some mechanization scheme after independence. And in 1967, when I bought that land at Rwachtura, I went to Mbarara and hired that tractor hire and came to open the land there. They came. I paid them money. So, if this method, we are going to discuss it, if these methods of cooperatives, what are not working, then we may have to have direct government control of these mechanization centers, maybe by zone, per zone, per zone, per zone. I would have to call some experts. When I call the people, PPS, when you call people, also call Professor Genga Latigo. He's a free expert. I will take advantage of him without paying him. Cost-free consultancy. Now, you touched on a good point. Disease control and pest control without chemicals. They research to concentrate on that, because these chemicals are a problem. Yes, they help us to kill the disease, but they also go into the food chain. And I'm going to tell the researchers to really concentrate on that. We have already done well with the ticks. We have now got a tick-borne disease vaccine. No, an anti-tick vaccine. We have it now. We are going to launch it very soon. So that idea of having the other time when we remember the water hyacinths, which had covered Lake Victoria and other lakes, Echido, what was it when you called Echido? We destroyed it with insects.